My name is Guðmundur Kristjánsson, but as we are all friends here, please feel free to call me GK. So I'm the founder and CEO of Lucinity, and what we do is we help financial crime prevention team make faster, smarter decisions and take review time from hours to minutes. Here today with me is Hildur. She's going to be our financial crime investigator today, taking us through her day job with Lucinity. But tell me a little bit about how your day-to-day is today.
Okay, so as an investigator at a bank, my main task is to review alerts and determine if they're suspicious or not. The main challenge that comes with that is that I need context about the customer in order to understand if the alert is actually suspicious. And the main struggle is finding that context is that the data and the information is scattered across multiple systems. So it takes me a lot of time to try to find that information.
Cool. So I can actually relate very much to this. I'm dyslexic myself, so when I see letters on the page and so on, I often see it all over the place. So I founded Lucinity to really help people understand data and simplify it and get to the point quite quickly. So if you go and log in to our system, and while Hildur is logging on, what we are doing, very especially in Lucinity, is taking different transactions, KYC information, etc., and creating a picture or a story of what a possible financial crime could look like. And with that story, we're enabling the financial crime investigators to really have a more easier day investigating, taking, again, from hours to minutes the investigation time. So when you log into our screen, you get the story. The story is compiled into a summary, who is the focal actor, and a little bit about what the underlying system found. But today we're introducing to you a new addition to the intelligence augmentation system that we already have, which is the Lucinity copilot, which is powered by generative AI, and we call it Luci. So maybe, Hildur, you can say hello to Luci.
Yes.
Luci is, like I said before, a generative AI approach that basically you can speak to. But also it can connect to our financial intelligence system underneath it and explain data in a unique way. But let's continue. And if you go down to the focal actor here, what do you see here that is special about Wendy? And maybe one thing about Wendy. You all know Netflix, Ozarks. So this is actually Wendy from the Ozarks, so you can actually know a little bit about it. But what do you say is special?
So to me, what stands out is that Wendy's risk score is medium, and I want to understand why is it medium but not high and low, because she seems to be quite an average individual, as you guys are all familiar with.
Let's try to ask Luci about it. So when you hover over and start to ask, Luci compiles a explanation which is usually only available to data scientists, and through the power of generative AI, we turn it into words and explanations in picture if the context would help it. And then you can continue to say, what do you see other special in here?
So also what is a huge part of our investigation is determining if the address is legitimate or not. So
yeah, let's go out and ask Luci about the address. Mm-hmm. So when you ask about the address, Luci goes out through two various underlying systems and gathers an answer of an analysis of the address, and even gives you a snapshot if it's relevant or where the address is, because it could be that you're reporting this as a home address, but this is a shed in the forest, so maybe that is suspicious. And then you would continue. What's next on your agenda? Do you know actually rapid movement of funds?
So no, I'm quite new to the bank, so I don't have a full understanding on how to analyze a case such as rapid movement of funds.
Just ask Luci, what is rapid movement of funds? So here we go into our knowledge base, and Luci just knows where to get the instruction of how to review it, and gives it to the reviewer, and acts like a little bit of a coach throughout the day. And then what do you see that else that could be relevant here?
So the instructions tell me that I need to look into the counterparties, and I can see that the legally splits looks a bit suspicious.
So let's do a background check on that. And the background check checks wide variety of things for her and goes into, for example, Experian data, into sanction data, and the internet, and compiles it all in just a snapshot, and you get it right to her, and you can continue your investigation. But now, let's go a little bit further, and it's probably suspicious,
Yeah.
but what do you dread the most right now?
So my main fear is that I actually have to write a disposition narrative and document my decision, and that can take a lot of time.
Hours. So
Yes.
let's ask Luci to help you write the disposition narrative. And you click here, and you click Help Me Write. And this here goes into all of the actions of what Hildur has been doing, documents it, and outputs in a generative way what she just did in a fashion that is templated and acceptable by the financial institution. And then you can then review this together. But as I told you, I'm a little bit dyslexic myself, so I wanted to bring other kind of ways to be able to understand what is said there better. And one of the things that we integrated was the ability to actually listen to Luci and talk to Luci. So shall we try to actually give Luci a voice for the first time?
Yes, let's do that.
Thank you, Finovate. Meet us at our booth and discuss how Luci can empower your productivity.
That was really low, but I'm hearing it. So what she just said was actually what was on the screen, and you can listen to it while you review the case again, and then you can escalate it already. We're Lucinity. We take review time from hours to minutes. We're happy to talk to you at your booth. Thank you.
Thank you.